Okay, so this week's vlog a little more chill than last week in Calgary. Get to show you new studio space and how we rearranged the old studio space. Now we've got two studio spaces, Studio Mars and now Studio Venus. And got to see some more live music this week, a little bit of that in there. Some bad news that I got, which is no good, but whatever. And yeah, just some chill stuff. So just kind of chill. No one almost died this time, so we're good. But yeah, check all that out. Okay, I don't think I've talked about this before, but Loralee and I are now sharing two studio spaces. We've got FK Studio Mars. We'll just retain that name, and then this is going to have another name, and Loralee is like curating this space because we're going to leave the other one. Now we've decided to just like share them completely. We've acquired this other space. It's going to be like a dry space. It faces the same way, like the window faces the same way that mine does. It's beautiful though. There's like this little reading nook. We're just moving furniture around right now and trying to like set it up. But yeah, it's going to be sick. It's going to be like a dry space, so writing, researching, drawing. We're thinking about a podcast. It's probably the first I've mentioned that. We've thought about it before, but we're going to do some research and maybe do that, and this would be a good space for that, or even if we're doing videos and conversations together. It's just a nice space. Also getting some of the stuff in the other room out so that we can use this for some storage and just, yeah, both spaces will be better because of this space opening up for us. So that's what this is about. White walls were black, then it'd be even. It would be so.
That would be amazing.
It would be so like formal and like fancy.
Yeah.
It'd be beautiful. Oh wow, that's wonderful.
It is a nice chair, isn't it?
It is. I did not expect that.
Chair?
I can try it some more time. Okay. This new space doesn't have a name yet. But Loralee and I are working on it right now. Went to some thrift stores earlier trying to find another piece of furniture, but we decided we don't need it. We wanted something here, just like a little, like a thin, tall shelf for some books and stuff, but we're moving stuff out of the I guess, Studio Mars. We're going to keep it with that name, but now everything's official that both of these spaces are our spaces, so I don't want to say my studio, but the other studio space, I guess I could say. We're moving stuff out of there, putting it in here, and trying to make it so that neither room is cluttered. So now we've got some storage of finished pieces and also canvas that's ready to work on. And then we transported the bookshelf here too, so I think, well, an equal amount of reading will probably happen here as well as there, but yeah, this is what's going on now. I'm just filming this here.
Oh my lord.
We still got a little work to do.
A little work to do.
Not a whole lot. It looks worse than it is, but we're rearranging this room since we are transferring some things from here to the other space and whatever. Yeah, but this is really opened up now that we've got the love seat over there, and I'm excited. It's good. It's like refreshing. So this sheet that's up there, the plastic sheet, we have a bunch of them because I thought it'd be really great to make a piece out of it eventually or hang it up. Yeah, and so we're moving all this stuff, and then I saw a bunch of paint chips fall, and then I started shaking it deliberately, and then it's all down here. It's a huge mess. So then we thought, let's make some art and clean up at the same time. So we're gonna put some spray adhesive on here, let it dry for a minute.
love the bows on that one.
Alright, let's flip it over. See the snakes. Oh wow, shoes.
Huh? Oh yeah.
Love it. I really like it.
Oh yeah.
And we can obviously add more to it. Look at how clean everything got. We have more paper too. Yeah. So we can add more stuff to it sometime. Maybe that could be a piece we work on together.
Yeah. Looks sort of like I took a picture this way and it's like there's so much room.
Yeah. So this is what we ended up with. Still need to clean this up a little bit, but as for furniture and storage and where we're putting things, this is how it's going to be. We have so much more space now that we've transferred some of the finished pieces and also the like blank canvas and stuff to the other room, and then just the way we move stuff around. And the bike is here now, which you probably never even noticed before, but I'll be using that in summer way more. It's great for downtown. So anyway, yeah, this is good stuff. Exciting. Just got up a little while ago. Been having a pretty rough one the past couple days with anxiety. Not 100% sure where it came from. I think that's part of the issue is just like sometimes it seems really random. My elevator incident in Calgary might have attributed a little bit because I mean I felt a little off before that happened. Like midday I was kind of like not feeling great. But the elevator thing like really freaked me out, and then I just moved on. Like I thought whatever, like everything's fine. I wasn't dwelling on it that much. But then like that night when I was back in Lethbridge and came back here to sleep, I just like couldn't sleep. And sleep's usually not a problem for me, so that's if it is a problem, then it's like a big problem. And like I just couldn't get to sleep, and then like I live really close to train tracks, and like the train went by when I was like half asleep, and it was like shaking the house kind of, which happens every once in a while. And I just like had thoughts. I was like, oh, the train's gonna derail and just take out this whole house, or like maybe that rumbling is not the train and it's like nuclear war is imminent, or like or just like the apocalypse. I just had thoughts of doom, and I was just like, I'm gonna die. And so that like doesn't help. And then being alone during those times doesn't help, but there's really not much I can do about that. So yeah, that was going on. And then I just kind of went through my day yesterday, and it was pretty okay. Like I don't know, I still was like off, but then last night again I like get home and I'm like alone, and I kind of had some of those same feelings, and it's not been fun. Yeah, not been fun at all. Like my anxiety usually there's like a really strong purpose and I don't feel like dying. But when I have that, it's like really draining, and I don't know what to do about it either, because like at night anyway, because like what can I do at night to keep myself busy? I'm trying to fall asleep, and that's when that stuff gets heavy and like consuming. So yeah, I might actually, when I have those feelings, bust out the GoPro and talk for a bit in the future, because like I found like I needed to express what I was feeling to like somebody or anybody or nobody. And I kind of did that a little bit and put out like a snap and just being like, I'm feeling this way, I don't really know what else to do, and that's it. Because like fishing for people to like say something isn't my intention, because saying something in that moment's not going to help me. Like rationale doesn't help me in that moment. I can't logic away that feeling of like I'm gonna die, like, or like just like this internal feeling of impending doom, of like I just feel like my breathing's a little restricted sometimes too, and just like I don't get that often. It's rare, but when it does happen, it really sucks, and I really want to get out of it. But the more I focus on it too, that's the thing, is like expressing it and talking about it should help a bit. But then also by expressing it, I'm focusing on it and not moving away from it. It's like I don't know what works and what helps and what doesn't. So that's me right now. Okay, so I already had a pretty not fun couple days since being back from Calgary. I've been like pretty anxious, and that was getting better. I felt it get better, and I felt lighter and more of my norm and stable and stuff. And then this morning, like I had like a stress dream and was very tight, and I had a little bit of headache from clenching my teeth and stuff like that. And then a couple hours after I'd been up and trying to do some things and go about my day, and like I just wasn't feeling good with the day, and like haven't been working still. I haven't worked all week, and it's Thursday now. I haven't worked since last Friday, and that sucks. So just not feeling good again. And then I got an email from the university saying that I did not get accepted into the master's program. So that makes me just a whole bunch more stressed out, because now I really need to get stuff together in order to apply to school districts, because if there's nothing in the surrounding area, I'm going to have to pick up and move, and I don't want to do that right now. I really don't. I don't want to move. I've just been really enjoying it here, and it would just suck to move. So I'm hoping that there's a position that opens up in or around Lethbridge. Like, I would be willing to even drive like an hour a day and still maintain a home in Lethbridge. Just, yeah, I don't want to move from this place, and there's so much awesome stuff going on, and just, I don't know, it would just really, really suck. So, yeah, that's what I'm dealing with today. Like, I'm just thinking of every, oh, the studio, and the first thing I think of is actually like biking. It's like, I don't want to like lose biking and stuff, and but then I'm like, wow, like we just moved around the studio and acquired a new space too, but I'm like, I'd have to pack all that stuff up, and move somewhere else and not have a studio space maybe, and it just sucks. Hopefully that's not what it comes to then, you know? It's hard for me to be positive and optimistic. It just is, because that's not realism. I'm not saying that negativity and pessimism is realistic. A lot of people just interpret the fact that if I'm not being optimistic and being like, oh yeah, it'll work out, then that's automatically pessimistic, but I'm just being like, there's uncertainty. I don't have control, necessarily what positions open up and whatever, and if I get them. So, like I said, doing the master's program is going to guarantee me 2 more years in Lethbridge, and now I don't have that. So, pretty disappointing, not having a good week, but that's what's up. My friend the Trailblazer. Oh, snap. Okay, there we go. We got it. Yeah. See, I don't remember that being in my book last time.
But it was.
How do you know? What did you have?
I don't remember.
No. What did you?
Oh.
What's the book? The Expressman. Look at that guy. There's like a rainbow going into it too. That is precious. That's beautiful.
Thank you, Holly, for the introduction. Happy birthday! Not actually my birthday. That's just a meme, but I appreciate that one. So.
as you can see, after the Calgary trip, it was a pretty rude snap back to reality, and also just not knowing what's going on for me. But I will keep you updated in future vlogs for sure. And yeah, if you ever have any questions or comments, please feel free to drop them in the comments, and I look at them all, so the very few that I've gotten. Anyway, with that, thanks for tuning in. I'll keep you updated, and see you on another time.